Welcome to another episode of African Policy Heroes Unveiled, where young African leaders share their inspirational stories. My name is Apiwe Hotele from South Africa. I am a young African fellow leader at the Florence School of Transnational Governance. Today, we have a very special guest, my dear brother from Benin, who is making waves in the health and pandemic preparedness sector, Isaac Houngnigbe. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, Apiwe, and you?
I'm good, thanks. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. So can you tell our viewers briefly about yourself? Who is Isaac?
Thank you, Apiwe, for inviting me. My name is Isaac, and I'm from Benin. I'm a medical doctor and epidemiologist. I worked last year for an organization named Management Health for Science. And I work on COVID-19. COVID-19, how we can work against this epidemic. And I also worked with UNFPA to ensure the continuity of maternal health service during COVID-19 period. So we work on projects in maternal health facilities, and it was a great experience. So that is briefly my experience about my background and what I'm doing every day.
Awesome, awesome. So in the space of leadership and in our journeys as leaders, we often encounter various individuals either early in stages in our lives or in a particular stage in our lives that really help shape the kind of leader we become and become our heroes and leaders. So who would you say is your hero? Someone whose values you look up to and have kind of shaped you to be the person that you are today?
I think my hero is my mother. My mother, she passed away when I was 12 years old.
Sorry about that.
And after reflection, I think she's my hero. I say that because she was very passionate about excellence, and she tried to pass, to share with us her excellence. She was not educated, but she works very hard to allow us to have education, because she often say that education is the best thing we need to have. And she used to come at our school to meet our teacher, to talk with them, and to monitor our performance at school. So I think if she was not there, I will not be where I am today. So it is, I think, the moment to pay a tribute to her, because she did well, I think.
Yeah.
So this is what I want to say about this session.
Awesome, awesome. Can you recall a particular action or act that your mom did that stood out for you, that you would say, okay, this particular thing or whatever action she did kind of influenced and shaped the kind of leader and leadership qualities that you embed today?
Yeah, the early passing of my mother compelled me to pursue a study in medicine, and later in public health. I realized that health is the most important things that we have.
Yeah.
And since I understood that I could contribute to predict, to help people improve their health. So it was evident for me to be in health, because I think if our health system was good, she will still live today. So, but except that, my mother implied us on, or involved us in her trade. Okay, in her trade, and you know that trade require negotiation skills, require to talk with people. So I think during our collaboration with her, we learned a lot of things about these kind of skills. So, and today I am using those skills in my work every day, because every day you need to talk with people, to negotiate, to work very hard, to work under pressure, to be excellent in what you are doing. So our relationship, my relationship with my mother was not just a relationship mother to child, but it was I think a learning relationship. I think, and I learned a lot from her. From her capabilities and her skills.
You mentioned that your mom propelled you, or was a key motivator in you becoming a medical doctor and focusing on maternal health, and you also go on to say if the health system was well, your mom would still be alive. Do you mind sharing how your mom passed away?
Yeah, my mom, she passed away when she wanted to give birth. So it was a difficult moment for me, because I was with her during this period. And yeah, I think that if our system in this time was efficient, was effective, yeah, we could do better. And it is, I think it is the main reason that motivates me to study medicine, to work on public health, because in public health you can contribute to change the system. You can contribute to improve how the system work. And for me, it is very critical to do it, because when we say we have 1,000 maternal deaths a year, it is not just a statistic.
Yeah.
It is people.
Exactly.
It is lives of people. It is family. It is a lot of things. You know, some child will lose the future just because of that. So you can imagine I will say it is a drama. It is a horrible situation that people live. So if we can work and reduce those kind of public health issue that we have, I think it is critical. for that, we need money, we need diplomacy, we need leadership skill, because you need to advocate, to tell people that it is not just about statistics, to tell people that, okay, we need to improve this issue, to tackle this issue. And I think that is what motivates me every day. And when I see statistics, I know that behind this statistic, we have lives, we have people who are suffering, who are dealing every day with difficult situations.
Wow, behind statistics, there are people with families. And every time one mother passes away while giving birth, the whole family is disrupted in one form or another. So Isaac, you are a medical doctor, and yet you are here at the School of Transnational Governance, working on policy. How did that shift happen, and why did you shift to public policy? Public health policy in particular.
You know, when you are a physician, you work with individual people. Okay, you work with individual people. You and you do a great job. You do a great job because you take care of people. Okay, but it is individual. You don't have the ability to influence the policy. The decision is not taken in the ground. The decision is taken at the top. And if you want to change things, you need to be at the top, or to influence the top, or to influence how the decisions are made, or how the policy are designed. So that is why I decide to go beyond healthcare, in health facility, because it is not enough. It is not enough.
100%.
Because if you want to change things, you need to be where where we design things, where we decide. So I think with my perspective, it is very critical, very, very critical, to bring my experience on the ground and to bring it in policy level, in order to change things, change the system, or to improve the system.
Absolutely. So in what ways would you say the Young African Leaders Program has influenced your leadership?
The YALP program, I would say, is a wow program, because it increased significantly my intellectual level. I realized that public health, we cannot talk about public health just when we are in public health. Public health is not isolated. You cannot isolate public health.
Everything is connected.
Is interconnected with international relations, with diplomacy, with geopolitics, with conflict, with terrorism, with many things. So with governance, so we climate change. So everything is. So if you want to nowadays talk about public health, you cannot talk about public health just in a perspective of health. No, you need to have a broad perspective, and in order to talk very efficiently about public health. So this is what I learned significantly a lot here at the YALP program. And the second thing is that I have opportunity to have a certificate, a new certificate on global health coordination and diplomacy. And I think it was very interesting, because it is the YALP program that allows me to have this certificate, and we learn a lot about how to negotiate, how to talk to policy makers, how to decide, to design policy. So that is that was very interesting, and I appreciate it a lot.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Isaac, for taking the time to having this conversation with us today. This brings us to the end of today's session. Please follow Isaac on all social media platforms. He is very active on Twitter and writes a lot of useful information about public health. Of course, like, comment, subscribe the STG YouTube page. Peace.